My next guest first introduced Texans to their mouth-watering turkey legs at the Houston Rodeo in 2015. Let you know about the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Roughly 2 million people attend the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo every year. Just let you know, this is not just a regular rodeo. So just to be a participant, be a vendor at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is a game changer, especially for minorities. In 3 short years, the Houston couple has taken their widely popular turkey legs to new heights, expanding their menu to include 7 varieties of succulent, fall off the bone turkey legs and a full complement of homemade delicacies at their first turkey leg location on Alameda Road in the heart of Houston in historic Third Ward, Texas. Third Ward, Texas. Texas Southern is there. University of Houston, where I went to school, was there. Jack Yates, one of the most powerful football programs, African-American programs in the history of Texas football, is located in Third Ward, Texas. The restaurant has also become a popular Houston spot, a hot spot, with late night hours and soulful live music every Tuesday. Please welcome to Money Making Conversation, one of the owners of Turkey Leg Hut. Turkey Leg, the originators of the world-famous stuffed turkey legs. Please welcome Nakia Price.
Hi, good morning.
I tell you what, just saying your name, Miss Price, makes me hungry. You know that. I got the website up. I got all this amazing food. You post the video. The rappers love you. Your video's going viral. Before we even get into the questions, just let me know, are you overwhelmed by all this, or it's just like you prayed about it and you knew this was going to happen, with hard work and faith and all that good stuff and people surrounding? Let's talk about how you feeling about this, because right now I'm feeling hungry.
I think that it's definitely something that we prayed about. We never in a million years did we imagine that it would be to this extent, but every day is a journey. We take it one day at a time.
And one day at a time means what? Because your business, because you're expanding, we're going to talk about that later, expanding your business. I'm sure people are just dropping all these ideas about franchise and y'all can be the next such and such.
Of course.
So,
yes.
and you have to take that in stride, because the fact that, like I said, where were you at in 2015 when I was at the Livestock Show and Rodeo? Where were you at before 2015, before I was at the Livestock Show and Rodeo?
And so before that, my husband had a repo company. He was repoing RV trailers. And I, myself, was a junior project manager for a litigation firm. Mm-hmm. So neither one of us had culinary background or culinary experience. It was something that happened. We had the idea. We were just going to, with the rodeo, we were shuttling people into the rodeo. So food wasn't even our main focus at that point in time.
Right.
And our main focus was shuttling people into the rodeo. We just had a barbecue pit in the field where we were shuttling the people, and we had turkey legs, boudin, sausage on a stick. And, we came up with the idea that we were just going to feed people while they were waiting to go inside of the rodeo. And my husband, his thing was just repost for us. Social media, everything is social media.
Right.
Repost for us, let's see what happens. And it just snowballed from there.
So the fact that he had the foresight and understand the value of social media, and you got these giant pizzas, and and I'm gonna just tell you something, because would you say your clientele is African American?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I want just before I make this statement, because black people like value for their money. Okay. So
correct.
You see this giant. I'm telling you something. That giant turkey leg, and they like any restaurant. And I can say this, and black people they can confront me on this. But if you take a black person to the restaurant where they can go home with a doggy bag, you got them as a customer.
You do. And that's one of the things that we've always made sure that, our price point it may not be for everyone, but people pay for what it is that they want. And we make sure that you get the value as well. So you're paying, but you also, all of our plates are shareable. We give you a lot of food.
You sure
do.
A
lot of food.
You sure do. So you understood that, and I would tell you that let's talk about the basic turkey leg. Okay, I've tried to man up. I've been at Disney, I've been at amusement park, and I'm trying to man up, go get my turkey leg and say, I'm going to finish this. And Lord knows it has beaten me every time. Just the turkey leg. Okay?
Just the turkey leg alone.
Has beaten your boy up bad. Okay? I'm looking around trying to hand this off to somebody. Because, when you walk in our amusement park, you got this giant turkey leg. You got to do something with it. Because you're not eating it anymore. Okay, so you go in the restaurant, and then y'all, I'm gonna say call y'all crazy, because y'all now stuffed it. Y'all stuffed it. See, crazy people think like that.
Yes.
And crazy people are geniuses. Okay, it's a geniusness
Correct.
about this whole thing, that they took a basic piece of meat that is impossible for a normal person to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go. This is the crazy part. We're gonna put something else in there, extra stuff, extra stuff. And then, so that's the part. Now, when I was shuttling people in, you didn't have the stuff part of the campaign yet.
Correct.
Okay,
No,
cool.
we didn't.
Okay, when did that craziness develop, Kia? When? Who thought of that? Was it Lynn or was it you? Who thought of that?
It was Lynn. It was Lynn.
Yeah.
I have to give credit where credit is due. That was his idea to stuff the turkey leg.
See, he out there. He repo.
Yeah, he's
See,
crazy.
repo people.
To know him, you'd understand.
See, repo people, they think of stuff like that.
He's crazy.
Oh yeah. Because he knows the value of extra. Cause see, I used to when I was living in Houston, I used to unload trucks, and the food trucks come by. So everything you look at, you always want something extra, and all you fantasize about. If I got this, if I put this on top. See, he's one of the people. If you just put food on the plate, he don't care if it touches. Some people don't like that.
And I'm that person that doesn't like that.
See what I'm saying? But he don't care. It's all going down one pipe. That's it.
It's all going the same place.
See, he like me.
Yes.
So what they have done, this crazy couple, you know what I'm saying, that owns this amazing restaurant called the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, Texas, have said, look, we got this big old piece of meat. We're going to jazz it up. Now, what was the first jazz that you added to the meat there, Kia?
The first jazz that we added was the dirty rice.
Ooh!
That was the first jazz, yes.
They knew exactly.
And then thereafter, we had the shrimp and the Alfredo sauce.
See, they went jazzy right there. They had to be a little bit higher than normal, though. You just don't add shrimp on a turkey leg and just keep it normal.
You don't.
See,
no.
See, dirty rice, you can keep that reasonable right there. But that
correct.
You got to have some. See, the thing about I love about what I'm talking about. Because see, when people come into restaurants like that, you got to have a price point. And I learned that from throwing concerts. Everybody don't want to buy the $20 ticket. Some people want the $75 ticket because they think it has more value. So,
correct.
So certain clientele that they have, they want that high-end shrimp turkey leg.
This is very true. Yes.
Otherwise,
and that's actually our best seller.
See, I knows my food.
And that goes back to people pay for what it is that they want.
Okay, cool. Now, I don't think I missed this question. What gave you the idea to stuff a turkey leg?
Like I said, that was my husband's idea. We were playing around with everything. How the original turkey leg, the regular turkey leg, right. It has stuffing in it, but it's stuffed with different seasonings, different vegetables, things that we've incorporated into the turkey leg. So it's not a regular turkey leg. It's not a walk around the fair, hold a turkey leg. There's a process to how we do our turkey legs.
Yes.
And then thereafter, he was like, we always try to challenge each other. Slim, that's what he calls me. Slim, I think we should, maybe stuff it with dirty rice. And I'm like, what? Dirty rice? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to work. It's going to work. And I'm like, okay, I don't see it, but let's do it. Mm-hmm. And so when we went into the brick and mortar, we stuffed the turkey leg. And just like, when I was trying to tell him about the seasoning and he told me we didn't need to do it, same thing happened. People came from everywhere to try to stuff turkey legs.
Now, that's really amazing. So let's talk about your journey, okay? Before that, you had 2 jobs that were not culinary related. That's not what you guys do.
Correct.
You had the transportation. You were transporting people back and forth. So you decided to feed the people while you was transporting them, make a little extra money on the side. That's all. That's just like a little barbecue stand. We do it, come out of the nightclub at 3 o'clock in the morning. You always had the guy there with the hot links. And they taste, some reason they taste real good at 3 o'clock in the morning. That same hot link during the daylight don't taste the same. But 3 o'clock in the morning, that hot link was cracking. And so
That's true.
the whole part about moving towards the brick and mortar, which is the really the fear part of it, the business planning part of it, because you're about to take a risk because you got to sign a lease, and you have to have a certain level of inventory to say this is going to be successful. Walk us through that
hmm
process because that's what money making conversation is always about. I know we have about a minute left. If we don't, I'd like to wrap that thought up in the next break. But please start us out about the whole process of the brick
No,
and mortar.
so our how we started was very unique. It wasn't the typical we're going to seek brick and mortar and this is what we're going to do. It was actually a phone call from someone that he went to school with about a location that didn't have much business, and with the following that we had garnered while we were out there in the field, it was like, hey, you all have a following. Would you be interested in coming and, just checking out the kitchen, seeing if this is a place that you all want to continue to sell turkey legs? And that was it. So we went over there. We didn't know anything about running a restaurant. Everything with us, and I think that's why we appreciate it so much more, has been trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we didn't know the first thing about running a restaurant, from inventory to, staffing. But we just had a baby. Our baby was 3 months old.
Wow.
And we were back in the kitchen literally cooking ourselves.
Kia, hold that thought.
And
I want to bring you back on our next break so we can continue this. Thank you for coming on my show. I'm talking to Nakia Price, one of the owners of the Turkey Leg Hut, the very wildly successful restaurant in Houston, Texas. Be right back. Hi, this is Rushion McDonald, and you're listening to Money Making Conversation. On the phone is Nakia Price, a Chicago native, attended my school, the University of Houston, on a basketball scholarship, and her Bachelor of Science. She has a Bachelor of Science degree in business and minored in marketing. Now, she is co-owner of the very popular Turkey Leg Hut that's located in Third Ward. I call it Third Ward, Texas, because I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, which is Fifth Ward, is the community that I was born in when I lived in Houston. I still live there. I have a home there. But again, Nakia, continue your story. You said friend called Lynn, that's the name of your husband, told there was a location. You went over, checked it out, saw the kitchen. You had no experience. You learned on the job. What? That's a lot to take in because of the fact that I did the same thing when I opened the comedy club. I learned on the job. But what allowed you to connect the dots so fast? Because the business came. The business came to you. So you had to learn
business
very
came.
quickly. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it was trial and error. We did, a lot of things wrong, but we made the mistakes once and we never made them again.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was kind of difficult because you have a business, it's growing so fast, it's gaining traction.
Mm-hmm.
You're still trying to learn the business. In addition to, real life situations, we have children,
Mm-hmm.
this newfound business,
Mm-hmm.
and just trying to keep it all together. I mean, like I said, and then my husband, we were open 6 months, and my husband left and went to federal prison.
Mm.
So it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. He was gone for 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
After that, after he left, I made the decision there were things that were happening in that establishment with the owner that I just didn't agree with. And
Right.
so I made the decision to close it down, to shut that location down. And
Right.
I just had my faith said, if God gave it to us once, we started in the field. This
Right.
is not right.
Right.
If it's meant to be, this is what's going to be. And so that's when we opened up the current location. That's located right off of Alameda. Everything felt right. Everything, I had the opportunity to, during the downtime after I left that location to move to the other location, I studied and, just came up with different ideas, added different variations of the turkey leg, in addition to knowing how to run a business effectively.
What is your structure around
so-
you? What is your support structure that's around you that's helping you get through these days of operation? Because that I always tell people, you got to have a support system. You got to have people who.
You definitely have to have a support. My parents have been our one of our biggest supporters. My husband's mom
Mm-hmm.
as well. They help out with the children tremendously. That's one of my struggles. Making sure that our children are good, because we're late nights, early mornings. That's something that my husband preaches about,
Right.
consistency. And for us to be able to maintain that, our support system, being my parents that moved here from Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
his mom, and then we support each other. When I'm tired and I don't feel like getting up, he's there, and
Right.
vice versa.
Right. Okay, so with that being said, you got you made the decision. I always tell people, that life doesn't there aren't a perfect plan in life. It's how you deal with the unplanned moments in
Hmm.
life, and that's what you just discussed.
Correct.
And so you had that downtime, and you really learned the business, and that's moving
Yes.
forward. You become you opened the first one on a whim, okay, and you saw an
Correct.
opportunity. You kind of like took what you did in the streets and just moved inside a building. That's all you did the first one. And then,
Yes.
but
Basically.
it's really interesting when you. I love the fact you talked about because the first location was kind of like like say a wink wink place. You go in there, all everything wasn't really right. The paperwork wasn't right.
Hmm.
Everybody could change stuff when they feel like changing stuff. Change the
Oh
rules when they
yes.
feel like changing the rules. And that's you don't ever want to be in business like that. And that's powerful that you say, look,
Never.
you,
Never.
and a lot of people do business like that because of the fact that
And
that's what.
that's the wrong way to do business. I mean, even when you get into business, if you're dealing with friends or, someone that you trust, my advice is to always, no matter, what your relationship is, you always put it down on paper because people change, relationships change. And when you're making money and when you're not making money, it changes people. And where you're thinking that people are, everything is good and everybody's okay, we're making money. When people are not making what you're making, or when people see certain things, and jealousy starts to kick in. So my thing is to always put it on paper, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what,
Mm-hmm.
to protect yourself.
Yes. And that's really important because it's something she said that was key because a lot of times when we, like I've loaned money to my brother, we got a little contract here, loan money to my sister, little contract here. Otherwise go to the bank. They're going to make you sign something. Okay, why can't we have that same relationship? And so, but a lot of people, I don't want to do that. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You better do that, especially when you're dealing with money. And that puts in place your relationship because business and family, business and emotion, business always stays on one side of the conversation. Don't ever bring that
Yes.
family into business, that emotion into business. Business got to stay business. That's all she just said right there. And a lot of people feel bad about they be intimidated by the process and things like that. So it's good to your journey of success, and it's going to be continued success because, to my understanding, you're opening a new location. Correct?
We are, yes. We have there are a few projects that we're working on here in Houston. We're going to extend Turkey Leg Hut, and then we have Daiquiri Hut and Breakfast Hut that are across the street from Turkey Leg Hut, in addition to our food truck.
Okay, so let me get this. Let me get this. So you have the Turkey Leg
sorry?
Hut, and you got the
Yes, we
Daiquiri
have the
Hut and
Turkey
the
Leg
Breakfast
Hut.
Hut, right? And then you have the food
Correct.
truck. Now, I am
We have
flying
3
into
food
town.
trucks.
Yeah, 3 food trucks. Excuse me. I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't want to bring you help Rashawn out. I'm just learning on the fly. I don't want to say. I said 1. She said 3. Excuse me. You need to understand. I'm the Turkey Leg Queen.
Now I
I'm
just
the
want
Turkey
to
Leg
make it be
Queen.
known so people will know where to find them and where they can where to look for.
Okay, now here's Rashawn. I'm flying into town Thursday. Okay, now.
Okay.
Okay, on Friday I can come by the Turkey Leg Hut and look here. Rashawn pay for everything. When Rashawn comes in, Rashawn's not asking for anything. So when I come in, because I love to eat, I've already featured your restaurant on my Rushion Eats, and it went viral on my Facebook page, and I got like almost
Nice.
800,000 followers. Okay,
Thank you.
I was like, because my sister goes there all the time. My younger sister,
Okay.
skinny as a rail. She go, you got to go in, Rushion. And she's always trying to get me to go because if you go at a certain time, it's a line. And guess what? Rushion don't do. I don't stand in lines. I drove by to
Of
go.
course not.
No, that ain't gonna happen. I'm just going. I love you, Kia, but Rushion's not standing in line. Okay, so.
You won't have to. You
No,
won't
I
have
get,
to
but
at
see,
all.
but I'm just telling you see, if you're famous and you cut in front of black people, it's cool. But
Oh
if they don't
man,
recognize
it's
you,
crazy.
if you don't recognize you and you cut in front of you, it's going to be a problem at the back of the line.
Listen, even when you're famous, they still act crazy. Yeah, oh my goodness, they still act crazy with the line. I bet you they didn't have to wait in line. Oh man,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. So what's the best time for Rushion to come by on Friday?
Oof.
See,
Fridays.
see. That's
Probably when we first probably when we first open.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a great time. We open at 11.
See, they be waiting outside.
Anytime.
Saturday is ridiculous.
Yes,
Saturday
yes.
is ridiculous.
Yes.
Do not go by
Yeah.
there trying to casually get in on Saturday. It's ridiculous.
Oh no, definitely not on a Saturday or Sunday. Casually trying to get in, But you know what I've learned is that people actually enjoy standing in that line.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I guess they feel like it's the experience.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely. I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you something. Here's the beauty of your restaurants. That's why I say I love black people, because black people only do certain things certain ways. And now when a black person commits to standing in line, there's a commitment right there. I'm just to let you know.
Because that's commitment.
That's commitment. Because this is nothing. White people, they'll stand in a long restaurant line. They'll do that.
That's very true.
Black people, they very impatient people. Very impatient people. It has to be something behind that door that they're gonna keep that place. That's why when somebody cuts in front of them, there's a problem. I don't give a darn if it's Steve Harvey.
Yes.
It's Steve Harvey. I don't care.